It's the Dawnties!
Hey, guess what? It's me, your favorite Donna!
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hi!
So, this is a follow-up to the video where we asked your guys' opinion on if we are crazy, and a lot of people responded.
The majority of you were on my side, by the way.
Okay, but a lot of people said we were crazy, but we had to do it. So, we're going to Disney.
For Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween.
We are going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
One night.
One night only. So we have a week off, and as I mentioned in our Are We Crazy video, we are going up north to Kansas to visit my sister and her 4 kids, and to help them out, you know, getting adjusted to school starting and all that kind of stuff. So
I'm going to play.
I'm going to be there to help my sister out with this whole parenting thing, you know, whatever. I can only take it for a few days.
I'm going to play.
So we are going to be up there for 4 days, Sunday through Thursday. And then we are going to drive to Disney. It is 18 hours from my sister's house to the resort. And we are staying at
All-Star Movies.
All-Star Movies, that's right. All-Star Movies, which we've stayed at before. And because this is just a one-night trip, we didn't care. We just wanted the cheapest without camping. So
I offered to go camping.
no, thank you. So our plan is to get to Orlando around noon. And we're going to be driving the entire way through. So leaving Thursday early afternoon, we will get there before noon on Friday. And the reason why I want to get there at noon or around noon is so we can do some things. Like we want to go to Disney Springs and the outlet store and Booster Packs and Beyond. And we're hoping that we can get there maybe a little bit earlier than noon and try Tonga Toast over at the Poly Resort. So that is our plan. It is going to be kind of a play it by ear kind of a thing, just the day that we arrive. But we have our hotel room will be ready by 3 p.m. and the party we can get into at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So
we're going to be exhausted.
But we're going to be pumped because
Yes.
we're going to be at the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
And it's Mickey's Not So Scary. And my villains are going to be there, y'all.
Yeah, so we've been reading up about the changes that are happening this year, which it doesn't really make a difference to us because we've never been to one. So we don't know what to expect as far as the fireworks show, which is changing. And the meet and greets we're not really into, I don't think. We really want to see the parade and the stage show.
I might want to meet Lotso.
We might try to meet him.
I might try to meet Lotso.
So, because we're able to get into the Magic Kingdom at 4 p.m. on that day, we did set 2 fast passes for 2 attractions that are typically closed during the party, so we can get those rides in. And then, yeah, we're going to be there until they kick us out. So
y'all talked her into it. Y'all did good.
Oh, jeez. This is insane. I am still, even now, I am still trying to find cheap enough flights, whether we have to drive to Arkansas or Missouri or even Tennessee and hop on a flight down to Florida just to cut out some of the driving because it'll save us time.
It will.
So that I'm still holding out for that, but it looks like it is going to be a half cross-country road trip.
That's okay. We'll just have a lot of full throttle and we'll be good to go.
So we will be there at the party on Friday the 23rd. So this is actually the 3rd party of the year, so we're hoping we will be able to get the merchandise that we want. So crossing our fingers for that. We want to see the parade, the stage show. We have a couple of bucket list items that we want to fit in on this trip. One is Splash Mountain. I've never ridden it. We have not ridden it. And the last time we went, back in February, I studied the fall, saw it in person several times.
She's a scaredy dog.
I am scared. But we didn't end up doing it in February because I got injured at Magic Kingdom. That ended our night early, so that was fun. But I'm hoping we can make it this time. I hope I don't chicken out. I hope there's no injuries that'll prevent me from enjoying it.
I promised her if she would ride that ride with me, I would buy her that pin that says I conquered Splash Mountain. So she's only doing it so that I will buy her that stupid pin.
No. But because the lines are so much shorter, because the party's going on, it is limited to the number of people that are allowed into the party. I also want to attempt to ride the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Oh!
We'll
okay.
See. So I have a habit of working myself up, getting ready for it, and by the time I go and sit down, I freak out and I leave.
That happened at Soarin'.
It did happen at Soarin'. But then afterwards, you were like, yeah, you couldn't have handled it. So I made the right choice on that one. Because she did end up staying there, but I had a panic attack and I had to have them undo me.
I don't think she could have handled Soarin'.
I don't know. It's not... I am afraid of feeling nauseous. I do not like that feeling. I do not get sick, as far as, you know, that kind of sick. And I don't put myself in that situation where I have that sensation. I don't think it's motion sickness. I know it's all mental because I used to ride roller coasters like nobody's business. That was my thing. I was definitely a thrill seeker until about my mid-20s, and things changed. And now, nope.
I think it's because she met me and she decided somebody had to be the grown-up.
That could be it too. That could very well be the reason. But I am hoping to ride that. We want to ride the Haunted Mansion twice.
At least.
So we can switch spots.
Because she realized that every time she's ever ridden the Haunted Mansion, she's only been on one side of the dune buggy.
Yeah, and I don't remember which side it is. And in February, we got in the dune buggy, and I was like, wait a minute, this is the side I'm normally on. Let's swap. So we swapped. And nope. And now I was riding on the side I always ride on. So I want to make sure we experience both sides of the dune buggy. So I want to ride that twice. We want to ride Pirates, of course.
Oh, well, duh.
But the new rides that new to us will be Splash Mountain and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So we do want to do some of that stuff while we're kind of waiting for the next parade or the fireworks show, the next stage show, that kind of stuff to kind of fill in that time.
Well, you know, I'm also going to be going through and getting me some candy too.
This is true.
Because I'm trick-or-treating.
So, costumes. So she came up with what we are going to dress up as.
I came up with the costumes.
Yeah, well before this was an actual thought that it could actually happen. So this was like, oh, I was looking at Halloween party. What do you think? You know, blah, blah, blah. And just kind of casually talking about maybe looking into it, but we hadn't started looking into it yet. And she comes up and she's like, I know what we're going as. So why don't you tell them?
Well, I wanted it to be something that was not too hot.
Yeah.
And that wasn't going to cost us a buttload of money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't want to pay a whole lot of money.
And this is a spur of the moment trip. So
yeah.
Disney's not cheap. Even for one night, it's not cheap.
So we both love The Incredibles. And we both, yeah.
Y'all.
And we both have an Incredibles t-shirt.
Yep.
And I was like, why don't we just wear our Incredibles t-shirt with a pair of black shorts and boom, we're the Incredibles.
Well, her idea first was
she
I talked her out of it. She wanted to wear almost like red joggers, red leggings, red tights,
red yoga pants.
With black loose like shorts
on top of those,
as, like the underwear that
they wear. And then she said, "No, that'd be too hot."
No, it is too hot. Let's not wear pants. Let's just wear the shorts and our Incredible shirts. And you got this hat to wear.
I got this hat to go with it.
So she bought me one, even though I already told her I purchased a pair of ears on Etsy, which should be here tomorrow, actually.
I forgot she bought ears.
She forgot I bought ears. But I did buy some ears off of Etsy that are Incredibles themed. then I bought us 2 Jawstring backpacks to wear that are red. It has the Incredibles logo, and it's going to say the Dawnties on the bottom of it.
Hey,
so,
that's us!
It is us. So that will be like our backpack or our trick-or-treat bag, whatever we decide to do, because it is, like I said, just one trip or one day, so we're not going to need like a whole bunch of stuff with us.
Right.
So, but that is our plan, and whatever we don't do or have the energy to do before the party on Friday, we'll get up on Saturday and go to the Poly for Tonga Toast.
Tonga Toast.
Or go to the outlets, or go to Booster Packs and Beyond, or whatever it is we want to do before we head out. And we will be driving back to Texas. So we are doing a huge triangle across the country.
Just the middle part.
Whew. Yeah, but, oh, jeez, Texas is big.
Texas is big. Yeah.
But, so yeah, that is our plan. I think we're crazy.
Oh, definitely.
But I also think we would be crazy to not take this opportunity either. Because we've never been to the Halloween party. We've only been to Disney World 3 times in the last year and a half. So this will be our 4th trip in a year and a half. A little over a year and a half. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we're crazy.
But I'm loving it, y'all.
It's going to be a lot of driving.
And you haven't done one of these long distance road trips. I have.
The longest I've ever taken on a road trip was actually...
Well, when we went to Georgia.
That was 13 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I was growing up, we lived in San Antonio, which is in South Texas. And my family that we would go and visit every summer or every, 6 months or so lived in the most northern part of Kansas. And that was, I think, 14 or 15 hours. And it was just my mom, me and my sister.
And your mom had to do all the driving.
She did. But yeah, and we would drive straight through, I think. I mean, I was little, I would sleep in the back, whatever. Get up and eat every once in a while, but yeah, that's the longest I've ever been on a road trip.
See, the way Katie and I do it, my daughter-in-law lives in Virginia, and she and I have road trip to Texas to Virginia.
That's a 24-hour nonstop drive.
Yeah. We made it in 22.
Oh.
But
I don't drive like that.
We drive straight through when we do it, and we just trade off drivers every time we stop for gas, and it works.
Yeah, and my car gets really good gas mileage, so she will actually be driving. So from Kansas to Orlando, we'll have to fill up about 4 times to make that drive, and so you'll only be driving twice, and I'll be driving twice. So when you look at it that way,
it's not that big a deal.
But I have a hard time sleeping anyway, and I don't see myself sleeping in the car. I really don't.
Especially not if she's in the car and I'm driving. It's a control thing.
We are taking my car. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure.
If we was taking my Jeep, I bet you'd sleep. You wouldn't care.
No, your Jeep bounces me. Like, no. It would be like, no, wake up, wake up. Every little bitty rock, woo, there I go.
She hates my Jeep.
It's a little bumpy. And it's really big. But yeah, so we are going to Disney. So survey says we are crazy. So it's happening.
Stay tuned, because we're gonna vlog this stuff.
I don't know what it's gonna be like to be locked in a car with you for 18 hours.
No different than being locked in the house with me for 18 hours.
In the house, I can go to a different room. I can just go do something else. I can escape.
You don't want to escape me. I'm your favorite daughter.
Sure? Oh my God. All right, so we just wanted to share the news with you guys. Thank you for everyone's feedback. You guys made some really good points for us to think about and to consider before making the decision, but it's happening. So we appreciate all of your feedback.
You talked her into it.
Y'all are so bad. You are so bad.
What?
So bad.
I'm spoiled. Because
You don't know that.
You don't know no other Donna.
You don't know that.
You don't know. She don't know no other Donna.
Yeah, she's right. Okay, so that's all we have for you guys today. So thank you everyone who pitched in and gave us some things to think about and some advice. and your thoughts. That was really fun going through all those comments. We got a ton of comments, so again, very much appreciated. So
it was fun for me to read all the ones. Oh, look, they say we should go. Oh, look, this one says we should go. They say we crazy, but we should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun reading those out to her, and she was sitting over there going, no.
I was for real. I was tallying, and 2 people said we were crazy, and to seriously consider this before you decide to go, which I put in the don't do it category because that's all I had to go on. So stay tuned. More videos coming very soon. From the parks or from the road in the middle of nowhere. Oh gosh, all the states we're going to be going through. Wow. It's going to be a lot of driving, so I might need you guys to help me escape this one.
What? Y'all
There's no telling.
Y'all would love to go on a road trip with me, wouldn't you? Yeah.
All right. Fun. So let us know down below if any of you guys are planning on going to the party this year. We are very excited because, like I said, it is our first one. So super excited about that. And we will see you guys very, very soon. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.